ideas. So I'm doing another op shop or thrift shop haul today. I had a really good day out with my partner looking at some secondhand shops, and this is what I found. First of all, this blouse I'm wearing, I found. I can't remember the price. I think it was probably $5 or $6. Has all the faux Victorian type details that I love, and I don't know if it comes out in the video, but all these beads here are really glittery. My dog's just over here. Say hi. This is Sarah for people who haven't seen her. She thinks she's a little baby. So anyway, on with the haul. So I got this blouse. I got this little old spoon. It says Italia on it. I'd say this is probably pewter. Anyway, I really like the dark metal look of things that are a bit tarnished, so I really love that. Got this Gilbert and Sullivan The Gondoliers DVD for $1. I haven't actually seen this one. I've seen HMAS Pinafore, Pirates of Penzance, and the Mikado. I saw all of those live in theatres when I was a kid, which was really cool. But now I can see this one. I also would love to see Iolanthe one day. I don't know if there's any filmed versions of that. And then I got this lovely little metal box. I really like things that look really old, that have a bit of vintage Edwardian, Victorian, Regency, any kind of much older historical period kind of thing. So obviously most of the things I find are modern things that just look a bit that way, but yeah, it's really cool to find. I think this one I'd also be pewter. Really nice. I hope you can't hear any sound. My dog's just sitting under there making sad sounds. She's fine. She just wants some more attention. So then I found some really cool old books. I found this one. This one was $4. It's A Child's History of England by Dickens. And it's got all the beautiful gold embossing. And it's got some beautiful black detailing too. All the embossed details on these kind of things are so beautiful. And look, it's even got the old illustration plates with a little bit of tissue paper over them. And then I found this Harmsworth History of the World. This is volume 8, America, Triumph of the Mind of Man, with complete indexes. So because this was only one of the many, this one was only $3. Now this one's much more recent. You can see it's got colour pictures, that sort of thing. I'll just see if I can find a date for this one. I can't see a date, but yeah, this is definitely not as old. I'm going to throw a guess out there completely, say maybe, 50s, 60s, something like that. But it's a really beautiful old book. I've been back and forth in the past about collecting old books because some of them, like the very old history of the world things, I'm probably not going to go through and read the whole thing. But then I think it's just nice to have some beautiful old things around that for someone who appreciates, the history and the age and the beauty of the books. So, why not? Why not have them around? And some ones, like if I find any poetry ones, that sort of thing, I'm probably going to be reading very carefully so I don't damage them. I do love, for instance, I was always a big fan of Samuel Taylor Coleridge and that sort of thing. So I think it's nice to have some old books around, but I will try and focus more on, ones that I will read. But sometimes when it's just a lovely one like this, I can't pass it up. And then also found this. So this is J.C. Williamson LTD magazine. This is an old Australian magazine. This is actually the first time I've come upon it, I believe. Now, I think this is about the 30s. It was in with a lot of other 30s things. I haven't really had a good look at it yet. So, J.C. Williamson magazine. I'll give you a quick look through a few pictures. Dorothy Brunton in Dearest Enemy. Doesn't she look lovely? That dress definitely looks older, but I think it might be a costume drama dress, not an actual historical dress. Yeah, look, we've got some plates there, so people who are good at fashion can kind of tell the era there. I would say that was maybe 30s then. Some more beautiful theatre pictures. And this is in wonderful condition. Someone must have had this in a cupboard or something, packed away very nicely. More pictures first still. This page in the middle is coming out, but it's mostly in very good condition. And mentions the Gilbert and Sullivan Opera Company here. So this entire thing seems to be about theatre. Some interesting pages at the back here. What they are reading, new books in the theatre. So some of the novels that are being read by theatre performers, I think. Some producers and actors. And words set to music at the end. And then at the back there's an ad for Marcus Clark's Optics Service in Sydney. And then last but not least we have this. I believe this is handmade. Not sure how old it is. Now, I think you'll agree the style is very much like a 70s kind of dress probably. I'm thinking, you know, all those patterns from around 70s, 80s, that sort of thing you see, that I haven't found any in my size, particularly of those patterns. And often they're very expensive. But this one appears to be handmade. There's no tags. It's very nicely finished. But you can see some of the things like the lace details being sewn on here. They also have an overlocker or very nice zigzagger. And I'll just stand up and try and give you a better view of it. So yeah, this lovely dress, it looks hardly worn. I'm not sure if someone made it for a costume. It could even have been a wedding dress. It's a tiny bit too big for me. I'm going to look into if I can put a bit of elastic just to pull it in a tiny bit, because it's got a lot of elastic in it. I definitely don't want to, like, you know, massacre this, but I've got a bit of sewing experience, so I do sew my own clothes sometimes, so I think that should be fine. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my haul. That's it for today. Bye.